Hey guys, so today I found a new app on my Chromebook because I'm able to go into Google Apps. So I've decided to go ahead and start playing that game too. So what are we waiting for? Let's get right into it. Before we start, let's choose your look. This looks good. What should I call you? Let's try Veronica. Well, that's me. I look great. Nice, but I want to try something else. No, I look great. Soon you will be able to choose outfits and hair, but first let's get right into the story. Ooh. This little shop is on a hill next to the main road. Across the road and down the slope you can see almost all of Beaver Springs. After all, the whole town is only 5 streets wide. That's a small town. There's just one stoplight and it doesn't work half the time. The surrounding pine forest stretches unbroken in every direction for miles around. Welcome to the fifth cast. Finally, some good news. Your weird demanding boss, Hermione, is sitting in her office and doesn't bother to come out. Maybe today will be a good day after all. You stand behind the register and await your first customer. Apparently nobody is in a hurry to buy something today. That's a shame because you could use the distraction. The little shop bell rings. As the door opens, you're surprised to see a stranger. Normally you know everyone who shops here. He's a tall, handsome man and beautifully dressed. But he slams the door shut behind himself far too loudly before glowering at the whole room, as if daring to the racks of chips to please himself. Soda. Customer face activate. Sure thing. What kind would you like? I don't care as long as it's cold. Okay, can do. No problem. The stranger comes closer, leans over the counter, and speaks to you more quietly. And could you tone down the bowing and scraping? I get that you're overwhelmed, but just keep it in your pants, alright? What? Yeah, Nick, what? There's a girl, you didn't see her come in, or hear the bell ring, and yet here she is, mere inches from you and glaring at the jerk. Apologize to this poor girl. Nick leans closer to this strange woman and whispers fiercely to her, all of which you can hear clear as a bell. You think you can tell me what to do because I'm 8th caste and you're 9th? Is that what this relationship has become? For heaven's sake, Nick, listen to yourself. You're all up in arms about the way I'm treating you when you just threw this girl's caste in her face in what most insulting way possible. Nick flushes a dark red, turns and storms over to the other side of the room, as far from the cash register and his girlfriend as he can get. That girl is currently rummaging in her purse, totally ignoring him as well. Wow, she looks pissed and pale. I hope she isn't going to pass out or something. Sorry about that. We had a fight on the way up here, so it's all totally about me. It's got nothing to do with you. How should I respond? Compliment her, insult him? I'll compliment her. How could anyone fight with someone as nice as you? The girl laughs and winks at you. How do you know I'm that nice? You know, as I'm sure you heard, he has some insecurity issues about, Cass and that dog poop. Yeah, I kind of got that. So I really want to ask, but I don't know how to not sound weird or stupid or well. Here goes. Are you actually 9th caste, like, for real? I am, and I'm Vicky, by the way. You are? Wow, 9th caste, really? I'm surprised, interested, or concerned. I'm surprised. But what is there for some 9th caste girl in Beaver Springs aside from beavers? Vicky extends her hand. You stare at it for a long second before realizing she means you to shake it. Oh, dog poop. Now what do I do? Communicate on equal terms, make an impression, get lost and mumble. Communicate on equal terms. Hi, I'm Veronica. Pleasure to meet you. So how was the trip up here? Long, but it's nice to be out in the fresh air away from city life. So what brings you to Beaver Springs? Well, I needed a getaway, so we've rented this really charming little house in the lake for a few days, just to relax and rest, Say, I don't know anything about this town. You're a local, aren't you? Born and bred. Why don't you pop over and join us for dinner tonight? You can give us the real scoop on what all there is to do around here. Fudge and all. Oh, poop. Did I say that out loud? Luckily, Vicky thinks you're hilarious. She laughs out loud so hard she starts to snort, which is oddly adorable. Over her shoulder, you see that Nick is staring at you, his eyes moving back and forth from you to Vicky and back again. He doesn't look furious anymore. He looks worried. Ah ha ha. Anyway, you're coming though, right? Around 7? You know the house I'm talking about, don't you? Sure, yeah, I know the place, but... Great, see you then. She sweeps out of the room, seizing Nick by the elbow and dragging him after. He's still looking back and forth between the two of you, with an odd expression you can't read. Well, that happened. Resting on the counter just where Vicky had her purse is a piece of jewelry. You pick it up and dangle it between your fingers. It's a beautiful necklace. The pendant is an elaborately wrought cage around a gleaming red gem the size of your thumbnail. After work, you're supposed to be watching a movie with your longtime boyfriend Jacob at your place. The first date you've managed to schedule in weeks. Jeez, you must have been really busy then. Okay, let's get this movie started. Do you want to watch Vampire Sunset 1, 2, or 3? Or 4? Or 5? Actually, I have big news. We don't have time to watch a movie. We got invited somewhere. Okay, technically I got invited somewhere, but I can't ditch Jake on date night. Besides, I feel like I could use some backup during this little adventure. Okay, long story short, because we don't have much time at all, this ninth cast girl came to the shop today. Ninth cast? Yes, she invited me to dinner tonight at her house at the shop? She invited me to dinner and I was hoping you'd come with me. Whoa, I can't believe it. Are you sure she's a ninth cast? For real? No duh, Jacob. Maybe she's lying. Well, how could we possibly know? Have you ever met anyone that high? No, I saw a guy who was 7th cast. Once one of the bosses we were building for, he looked so rich. Wait until you see this girl. What, do we talk to the same to her? Do we say, ma'am? My lady? No, she isn't like that. She'll just want us to behave normally. Like, we're all equals. Equals, right. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, sure. Anyway, we don't have much time. We have to get ready. My girlfriend is friends with a ninth cast girl? Wow, the boys will never believe it. Maybe if I take a picture. You can't take a picture if we don't go, and we can't go unless we're dressed. You kissed Jacob on the cheek. Okay, yeah, I'm going. Jake, why are you climbing out the window? You know Dad knows you're here. You could just walk out the door. Old habits die hard, I guess. Yeah, you don't say. It's time to change your outfit, isn't it? Remember, it's not only your relationships that depend on it, but your self-confidence, status, and mood too. Choose wisely. This outfit, that outfit, or the regular outfit? I like this outfit. No, I like the blonde. There, That's not half bad. I look downright hot, in fact. Bet I can pass muster even for the 10th cast. Damn. After meeting Jacob by the dock, you approach the house together. If you can call it a house. It looks more like a small palace. You're just about to ring the doorbell, when the door is suddenly thrown open. Goodness, who's this gorgeous girl on my doorstep? I'm just kidding, Veronica. Of course I recognize you, but I love your outfit. It's so much more flattering than that work uniform. Oh well, thank you. I'm blushing, aren't I? Yeah, I'm totally blushing. Come on in. So glad you can make it. And here's this charming man. This is my boyfriend, Jake. I hope you don't mind he came. Not at all. Lovely to know you, Jake. Jake from State Farm. She offers her hand. Jacob stares at it slowly, far too slowly. He very gently shakes her long, delicate fingers. Nice to meet you. Come on in, food's almost ready. She leads you inside where a table is set for 3. I'll just go grab another chair. Oh, it's okay. If you don't have enough, I'll just go home. It's fine. What? Another chair? There's plenty. I mean, enough food. Enough food? I mean, you only cooked for 3. It's okay. I don't want anyone to go hungry. What? No, are you kidding? There's enough food here to feed an army. Vicky laughs. Oh, okay. I mean, of course. We always have too much food, too. We have to throw all the leftovers in the lake. What the heck is Jake talking about? He's just nervous. He's being weird. Back him up and say he's just nervous. This is a really bizarre social situation. I guess I understand why Jake is acting strange. I'm sure he'll calm down in a minute. Well, I'm sure the fish enjoy that. Ah, here's a chair. Have a seat, you two. So, Jacob, what do you do? He's accountant. I'm an accountant. No, a lawyer. Sorry, I meant a lawyer. A big one. Wow, this is getting worse, not better. How can I cope with Jake's awkwardness? Make a dirty joke? Or try to back him up? He means he will be. He is going to take the test to rise to the lawyer caste. Really soon, right, hun? No, I mean, yes. I mean... Oh, I understand completely. Law is a wonderful field. I'm sure you'll do splendidly. So, Jacob, what are your intentions toward our lovely Veronica, if I may be so bold as to ask? Why, she didn't tell you? We're getting married next week. In a huge ceremony. The whole town is invited. It'll cost thousands of dollars. Ha 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 ha. What a kidder. He's such a kidder. I love how funny this guy is. Yes, that's me. I won awards for comedy. Pardon me, I need to employ the commode. Down the hall to your left. Jacob at last mercifully leaves. You cover your face and groan into your palms before realizing what you're doing. Quickly you look up to see that Vicky is silently shaking with laughter. Look, he is normally not like this at all. It's okay. I hate to say that I'm used to it, but... She shrugs, looking rather wistful, and rubs the back of her neck. Oh, shoot. My choker just came undone. Veronica, would you be a dear and give me a hand? This clasp is the very... devil. Oh, sure, no problem. You come around and stand behind Vicky, gently taking up the ends of the necklace. Shoot, she wasn't kidding. This clasp is really stiff, and her hair keeps getting in the way. Sorry, I'm just going to move your hair. In your fingers, her hair is as beautifully soft as it looks, though strangely close, even close to her scalp. You catch a whiff of perfume as you carefully lift her hair off her neck and tuck it over her shoulder. I think this woman's hair is as basis of all shampoo commercials. Here, I'll help you with the necklace. She reaches up and holds the ends of the choker in place. Your fingers bump repeatedly as you clumsily try wrangle with the stiff clasp. You focus on your task, but you believe you hear Vicky's breathing change. There, almost got it. Oh, the back of her neck is so red. Did I scratch it? No, it looks like she's blushing. Okay, got it. Vicky reaches up and pats the clasp, assuring herself that it's latched. She catches your fingers in her own and gives them a little squeeze. Thank you. She turns in her chair to face you. She's still holding your hand. Slowly, almost shyly, she raises her eyes to yours. She is flushed, just as you thought. You already thought she was lovely. The blush on her pale cheeks makes her stunning. Your face heats and you know that you're blushing in return. God, she's beautiful. People shouldn't be allowed to be this beautiful. She's still holding my hand. Should I pull away or... Pull away. You gently tug your hand out of her grasp, eyes firmly fixed on the floor. Your palms are sweating, your cheeks are flushed. You don't know what this is. You're not sure you want to know what this is. Splendid commode you have. Jake, you scared me. So glad you enjoyed it. Yes, so glad. You resume your seat. Your face is still red, but Jacob doesn't notice. Profound. Shall we commence comestibles ing? Oh, for love of God. Just as you're about to strangle Jacob, you are saved by the bell, almost literally. Your phone rings, a very special ring, the one you programmed for your mother. I'm sorry, this is really important. I have to take this. Hello? Veronica? Oh, you. What are you doing with my mom's phone? Wait, is she? Your mother wants to see you. I suggest you hurry. I hope she's okay. You sprint to the hospital and charge through the doors, panting heavily and holding the stitch in your side. I am really out of shape. You put your hands on your knees and take big breaths. When you look up, a man in black is standing down the corridor. He's staring at you. Wow, cute. Hi? You turn back and gesture to him. There's nobody in the corridor. Okay, weird. I swear there was someone here. Whoa. It looks like all the outfits and hairstyles are now unlocked. Click the button in the corner and choose your everyday look. Hi, Mom. Are you okay? Your mother reaches a thin hand towards you. She looks awful, even worse than usual. Her smile, though, is beautiful, and you could light a star with the warmth in her eyes. I'm so glad you can make it. So, where were you? I hope you were out having some fun. Yeah, it was fun, I guess. You pull up a chair, sit down by your mother's cot, and hold her thin, cold hands in your own. As usual, when you visit, you don't know whether to smile or to cry. How are you? Your mother pats your hands. Oh, the doctors are always gloomy, but I've hung in there so far. I'm not giving up yet. She holds your hand tightly, squeezing your knuckles so hard it almost hurts. I know how much you want to go to college. I don't want you to give up on that dream, okay? Mom, it's okay. There are more important things than college. No, there is nothing more important than my baby's dreams. Nothing! Tears spring to your eyes. You try to blink them back without letting go of your mother's hands. You're my dream, Mom. You, getting better, that's my dream. And I'll work as long as and as hard as I have to make that happen. Your mother sighs, and you can tell she is going to argue with you. Looking to change the subject, you spot the vase on the table next to her. The flowers in it are all dried up, and you forgot to bring fresh ones. Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I forgot to bring new flowers. Oh, honey, I don't need flowers. It's fine. Is it fine? Ask the nurse to change the flowers. Mothers don't need flowers. Ask the nurse to change the flowers, of course. Nurse Cooper. Yes? Pick up some more flowers for my mom, would you? From the gift shop? Hang on, I'll be back. She is true to her word. She returns in mere moments with an absolutely beautiful bouquet, so large it completely hides Nurse Cooper's grouchy face. You can smell their lovely fragrance from before she enters the room. Those are beautiful. Oh, those are lovely. Nurse Cooper places the enormous bunch of flowers on the table. I'll be right here if you need anything. You watch her leave the room. When you turn back around, your mother is sniffing a flower with tears in her eyes. You never know how beautiful the little things are. Until you won't have much time left to enjoy them. Mom, don't talk like that. I mean it. Nobody loves life like the dying. Try to live like that before it's too late. That's the best advice I can give you. Mom, please. And don't try to change the subject, Veronica. I'm serious about you going to college, even if it takes you a while to save up the money. Come on, Mom. I don't want to argue. Well, then tell me about your fun party with your friends. Was it Michelle or Brandon? Did Jacob go? Oh, well, it was interesting, to be honest. I'm sort of glad you called. I'm not sure I would have gone at all, except for this girl left her necklace at the shop. I had to. Oh, shoot. What? And don't swear. I forgot to return the necklace. Oh, I'm sure you can do it later. Yeah, it's just really expensive and I'm sort of worried someone will accuse me of stealing it. Who would do that? Anyway, I'm sure it can't be worth that much. You pull the necklace from from your pocket and show her. I know if it was me, I'd want something like this back. With no warning and moving much faster than you'd have expected, your mother snatches the necklace from you. Hey! Where did you get this? I told you this girl left it. What girl? From where? What cast? You are shocked. You've never heard your mom reference cast before. Ever. She always just pretended the same. Pretended the system doesn't exist. This girl, Vicky, she's high cast. I'll get it back to her, I promise. I'll do it right away. Vicky? No. Throw it in the garbage, pretend you never saw it, and stay away from her. Mom, are you okay? Calm down. Oh God, she looks awful. She looks like she's going to faint. Nurse Cooper, get in here. Mom, give me back the necklace and don't worry about it. With all that's left in of her strength, your mother hurls the necklace across the room. How did they find my baby? How? Her eyes roll back into her head. She collapses back onto the bed. Mom. Somebody please help her. Nurse Cooper charges in, followed by 2 doctors. Out of the way. They crowd around the cot, blocking your view of your mother and begin attaching all kinds of unfamiliar medical equipment. Mom! Nurse Cooper, is you going to be okay? Nurse Cooper glances over her shoulder at you. She doesn't look angry, she looks sad, even pitying. That's when you know. I'm not getting a pulse. Nurse, prepare the defibrillators, quickly. And that's the end of chapter 1.